Yo, this is Real Talk E. Welcome to the Locker Room. We talk nothing but basketball. Now, obviously, I know you guys watched the game yesterday. I know you guys watched the whole series. Now, the Lakers were swept by the Nuggets 4-0, which is something I never expected to happen, at least not in the conference finals and not like this, not the way it ended up going. I mean, the Lakers had a chance. They just fought too late, and honestly, I expected the Lakers to really get to the paint time after time after time after time after time after time over and over and over and over and over again, because the Nuggets lack paint defense, they lack interior defense, and I thought the Lakers were going to abuse that. I mean, they have LeBron James, they have Anthony Davis, and their guards usually, get to the paint. They're not good at shooting, so I thought they were going to abuse the paint and get to the basket, and that's not what they did. Surprisingly, they actually had the chance to. And you know what? Let's go ahead and just get talking about yesterday's game. So we had the Lakers go up against the Nuggets. Game 4, the Lakers trying to push a Game 5. They're trying to avoid getting swept. They're trying to avoid, being embarrassed by the Nuggets. LeBron had terrible 3 first games, and he's trying to make it up to the team. Comes out this game balling, 21 points in the first quarter. I mean, he was just showing off at this point. Like, he was going crazy. The Nuggets couldn't guard him. He was getting to the basket whenever he wanted, laying it up, just finishing at the basket, finishing around the rim. I think he even went to the free throw line a couple of times. I mean, it's LeBron James. He went like 3 or 4 for 4 from 3, and he was like, he was hitting all his shots. He was like, I believe it was 11 for 13 in the first half. He ends the first half with 31 points. Most high, the most amount of points in a first half from LeBron James in a playoff game. So historical numbers, and we're expecting him to come out in the second half and show up. We're expecting the 50-point game. At least show aggression. At least get to the basket. At least get to the paint, kick it out, do something. Show some aggression. Show the Nuggets that you still here, like you're not gonna fade away. And the whole time in the first half, I kept saying the Nuggets just gotta weather the storm. Be patient. Don't get out of character. Don't play different. Keep playing the way you guys are playing. Eventually, it's going to happen. It's going to work out for y'all. Just keep going. And in the first quarter, you can see the Nuggets, they're trying to hold their composure, but they were starting to lose it. They were starting to lose their temper. They started to act out of character. Even their coach, I think he picked up a tech. They were arguing with the refs a lot, and then in the second quarter, they were hitting timely shots to keep them within 15. And we all know 15 points in the NBA is not a big lead. It could go away literally in 2 minutes. And they kept hitting clutch shots just to keep them in the game. Third quarter comes, they're still in the game. Now it's only a matter of time at this point until they start winning. And you give them the first 5 minutes of the quarter, and it's all Lakers. The Lakers are balling, and they get into the basket. But at this point, LeBron James is not doing anything. LeBron James is very, very, he's trying to play more of, let me break down their defense. Let me try to, see what they're trying to do. Let me see their defensive scheme. Let me be more of an, floor general and try to analyze the situation more than just attack. And the Nuggets were able to exploit that. Now, at this point, none of the Lakers guards really got it going. As you can tell, Austin Reeves had 17 points, but there wasn't timely buckets. It was just whenever he got him. Schroeder had 13. Actually, I'm not going to lie. Some of his buckets were very, very timely. They came in the fourth quarter, end of the third. And then Rui Hachimura, I mean, you can't say enough about this kid, bro. He came out, he performed, he played hard. I mean, he played some of his best basketball he's ever played in his life. And Anthony Davis, in the second half, he started to pick it up, especially when the game got close. But at the end of the third quarter, the Nuggets go on a run. Now, at this point, I knew it was over for the Lakers. I knew it. Because it's a close game, and you have Jokic on the court. You have Jamal Murray and the rest of the Nuggets players that could all hit shots. Fourth quarter comes, and basically, long story short, Nuggets are going back and forth with them, and it's a 2-point game. No matter how many times the Nuggets go up by 4, Lakers bring it back to 2, time after time after time. And let's not give the Lakers any excuses neither, because they had chances, they had opportunities, they had so many opportunities, as a matter of fact, to, take the lead or even, keep it at a tie and go to overtime. They had so many chances. In the third quarter alone, in the last minute of the third quarter, they tied the game 3 times. And the Nuggets kept finding a way to score. And shout out to Coach Malone, because I'm not going to lie to you, every time the Lakers tied it and the Nuggets seemed like they're out of touch, he'll call a timeout, group everybody out, together, and then he'll come back, and somehow, some way, Jokic, Bruce Brown, or Jamal Murray hit a shot. And the Lakers just did not know what to do. They could not guard them. And when you see this fourth quarter, right, you see all this back and forth, and it's like every single time, the Lakers finally start getting quick buckets. They get a quick bucket, get to the rim, I make the shot, boom. Nuggets come back down, and they're fouled. The Lakers are beating themselves at this point. If you're fouling Jokic and you're fouling Jamal Murray and you're fouling Aaron Gordon and Jeff Green, you're obviously going to lose. You're fouling players that can hit free throws. And I believe in the fourth quarter, it was, yes, 100%. It's not even I believe, I know. I remember this so vividly. It was like a tie game at this point, right? And I believe it's about 4 minutes left in the game. Jamal Murray goes to take a 3-point shot. Anthony Davis goes to contest. Jamal Murray gets fouled on a 3-point shot. Tie game, by the way. Now he goes to the free throw line, hits 3 clutch free throws. The Lakers come back down. Now there's a lot of pressure on the Lakers. Now you have to make a shot. It doesn't necessarily have to be a 3, but you have to make a shot. What do? Miss. Come back down. Aaron Gordon, I think it was, gets an N1. I was like, there's no way, bro. There's no way this is happening right now. There's no way it's happening right now, bro. The Lakers cannot be this bad. And I said this in the beginning of the game. The Lakers came out to fight too late. This type of game, we should have seen this type of game in Game 2 from LeBron James. In Game 2, this is how LeBron should have came out. Not in Game 4. It's too late. They already smell blood in the water. You're not going to beat them at this point. And again, they did not know how they wanted to play Jokic. Did they want to play him as a playmaker? Or did they want to play him as a scorer? How do they want to play Jokic? It's the NBA playoffs, bro. It's the conference finals. You have to sacrifice something. They did not sacrifice a single thing. Not a single thing. And I love how the Nuggets came out and they're like, yo, the Lakers are a harder competition than the Suns because the Lakers have more scorers, da-da-da. Lakers got swept. Suns pushed it to 6. Stop playing with us. Stop playing with us, for real. Now imagine the Suns had more scoring. The shit would have been done. The Suns would have won this in 5. I'm telling you, bro, stop playing with us. On some, for real, do not play with us, bro. Don't ever say no dumb shit like that again. What you mean, Lakers have more scorers than ya? Where were these scorers at? What scorers do they have? Austin Reeves? D'Angelo Russell? Dennis Schroeder? I don't even think any of them hit a single 3 in the second half. Except Austin Reeves. Hit 1. I don't think anyone else hit a 3 in the second half. And the first half, Schroeder was struggling. Eventually he got 2 or 3 threes to fall, but he was struggling. So don't ever say no dumb shit like that again. Talk about, oh, the Suns this, the Suns that. I don't know why every time the Suns win or lose, there's somebody on the other team that has something to say. Yo, bro, just shut up, bro. Like, that ass, just shut up. Just do what you gotta do. You know, be better for next year. Just shut up. And if you're the team that wins, just move on to the next series, bro. You don't gotta keep bringing up the Suns, all right? Because you sweeping this team, but you couldn't sweep the Suns. So pipe down. And AD was playing too soft, letting Jokic get whatever he wanted. Those 3 blocks don't mean nothing. He was playing too soft. I mean, at a certain point in this fourth quarter, I believe it's actually the last time the Nuggets really scored. Like, the time that really mattered the most, when I was like, yeah, this is done. Lakers have no chance at all. It was an inbound. It was like I don't remember if it was an out of bounds play, and they get it to Jokic. Jokic just goes straight to the basket. All contact. He had a whole lot of contact, but he got to the basket, and they won. At that point, I was like, it's over. It's done. It's finished. He made the bucket. Lakers are not clutch. Come back down. LeBron tried to get a 3, miss. Come back down again. No, it's a timeout. My fault. And then they come back in the game. They try and get LeBron a shot. He gets locked up by Jamal Murray. And I forgot who was the other person, but he gets locked up by Jamal Murray pretty much. He gets his hand on the ball. Then he tries to get the shot up again. Aaron Gordon gets his hand on the ball. And it was over, bro. At that point, I was like, this is sad. This is embarrassing. This is terrible. I mean, LeBron James has no killer gene in him. He has no, killer instinct in him. It's just, like, so depressing to watch. Came out, last game, he want to ball out. He want to drop 40 points. And then in the second half, he didn't even do nothing. The man scored 9 points in the entire second half. I don't know how you expect to win like that. I just don't understand. But anyways, yeah. More news. Enough of the games. Carmelo Anthony came out and announced that he is retiring. Shout out to Carmelo Anthony, bro. Congratulations, bro. I know for a lot of players this is hard to do, especially if you haven't won a ring. But it's fine, bro. Like, you're a legend. Your legacy's forever cemented, and you've done it, bro. Like, you're him. All the times in New York, he was balling out. All the times on the Nuggets when he was balling out. And, he gave a lot of people hell, bro. He was him. And I believe he could have played a couple more years in the NBA, bro. But, some unfair treatment of him and his character and his, work ethic. And they try to pay him as, like, being this terrible player, this bad, players, washed up player. When in reality, I don't think he's washed up. I think he could give you a couple of buckets if you really give him a chance and an opportunity off the bench. But, shout out to him. He announced his retirement. I'm not gonna lie to you, this was like a rude awakening. Like, damn, bro, it's happening. Like, everybody that we grew up watching is retiring. Like, Carmelo is just retired. Who's next? Just LeBron, CP3, and then a couple years after that is gonna be Steph, Draymond, Clay, D Wade already retired. Like, all these guys that we used to watch and that we, grew up watching, and guys that we used to shoot, and say their name when we're shooting or when we're tossing things into the garbage or whatever, is like they're retiring. And everybody that we're watching now is going to be the new stars of the league. Like, the new superstars of the league. And the young kids coming up now, these are the guys that they're going to be obsessed with. They're going to love the Jason Tatums, the Devin Bookers, the Jaylen Browns. Like, these are going to be their new Kawhis, their new, LeBrons, their new, like, just new superstars. Obviously, there'll never be a new LeBron and new Kawhi, but, what I'm trying to say. Like, those guys to us, that's who Jaylen Brown, Jason Tatum, Donovan Mitchell, Devin Booker, who else? Who else in the league? Nikola Jokic, Giannis, Joel Embiid. That's who these guys are gonna have. That's who they're gonna look up to. Now, mind you, bro, I'm not an old head. Like, by all means, I'm not an old head, bro. Like, I'm mad young. Like, I'm gonna, like, these guys probably retire before I quit my, you know, my career of being a, you know, entertainer, analyst type of thing. But my point is, like, it was just a rude awakening, bro. Like, it's happening soon. It's only a matter of time before LeBron retires, bro. It's only a matter of time. And at the same time, like, even though I said everything that I said in this video, and I said he didn't play hard enough, and the killer instinct just wasn't there this series, I am actually so thankful and appreciative that I had a chance to at least witness this happen. I mean, how many times has LeBron left in the Western Conference? Not too many. He was like 10-1 before this. Now he's 10-2, positive record. So it's a very rare thing to happen. And I was able to witness that. So I'm very appreciative of that. And I feel like it would be wrong to end the video without saying congratulations to Carmelo Anthony. Wish you the best of luck in your new chapter of life. It's like, I know he's been in and out of the league the last couple of years, but actually retiring and accepting the fact that it is over is a whole new, you know, task, and it could be hard, bro. And you know, I just wish you the best of luck. Now, on top of that, I also think it would be a wrong way to end the video without mentioning the fact that the Nuggets received their Western Conference trophy yesterday. Obviously, they swept the Lakers. And just a couple of key points. I mean, we saw the coach, and he was giving a lot of credit to his players, to his coaching staff, to his, you know, the owners of the team, to the higher ups, the people in the offices and stuff like that. And he gave a lot of praise for them, and a lot of, you know, just gratitude and appreciation. And the reason why I mentioned that is Nikola Jokic got the Western Conference Finals MVP. And the thing is, they asked him, like, Nikola, what does this mean to you? What does this championship mean for you? What does this piece of metal mean to you? And as somebody that watched a lot of Nikola Jokic interviews and knows how he is and his personality, I knew this means nothing to him. And I knew that he was going to say, like, honestly, this doesn't mean anything to me. And he actually said it. He said, honestly, it just doesn't mean nothing to me. It means more for my teammates than it does for me. Which shows you why they go so hard for Jokic. And why I mentioned this for the coach as well is because everything starts from the coach and your star player. If those guys are cocky, if those guys are not humble, then your team is not going to be humble. Then your team is going to be cocky. If those guys are very humble and they really want to play for one another, and individual accolades don't really mean nothing even though they're going to get it, then it shows the rest of the team, like, I don't see myself as so high and I'm way better than you guys. So in order for us to win, you guys have to think it way better than everybody else and show it. No, you have to, yes, you could think it, and yes, you could come out and play like it. But you don't have to put it, you know, rub it in people's faces, you know, for example, like how the Grizzlies were doing. You don't need to do that. Be humble, play for one another. Another thing that the coach said that I really like, he said, I just want to thank every single one of these 17 players behind me that when they came to practice, they put their ego aside, left it at the door, and came to play for one another. That's a big thing. Because you look at the Nuggets, all these guys can be starters. I mean, you look at Jamal Murray. Jamal Murray could be a number one option on a lot of teams. Jokic obviously is number one option. Aaron Gordon, he could be a number one option. In fact, I think he was like a number two before he came to the Nuggets. So it shows you, bro, in order for you to make it far, you have to put things aside for one another. You have to sacrifice. And the Nuggets are doing so. But anyways, that's enough of me rambling and chatting. It's time for y'all. Let me know, chatting down below. Like, comment, subscribe, and share. This is Real Talk E, and it's time to leave the locker room. I'm going to catch ya. Safety, my hearts.
Irving puts it up. It's good. Kyrie Irving from downtown. The officials have to review it. And the Lakers win the game. Banks it in. He banks in the three to win it. Good!
That's why he's NBA All-Defensive Team. Adebayo, sky high with the block and rejection.
This is for the win. Got it. Wow.
At 7, working against Butler, got down.